Sunday night. It's 9 p.m., and Monday is still hours away. But that familiar tightness is already creeping into your chest. You make more than $300,000 a year. You have the new house, 2 cars, kids in a good school, and vacations that once felt impossible. On paper, you have made it. So why does your life feel like a trap? You are not tired. You are trapped. And here is what nobody tells you. The higher your income climbs, the harder it can become to walk away from it, even when you desperately want to. People call this golden handcuffs. Your job gives you the lifestyle you once dreamed about, but it also makes leaving feel dangerous. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand why earning more money can sometimes make you feel less free, not more. When your salary increased, your spending increased too. You upgraded the house, the car, the school, the restaurants, and the vacations. Slowly, your monthly expenses rose to match your monthly income. Psychologists call this the hedonic treadmill, and it's one of the most well-documented patterns in financial behavior. The more you earn, the faster your sense of enough moves out of reach. Every upgrade feels exciting for a short time, but eventually, your brain treats it as normal. Now, the job paying you $300,000 is no longer just a job. It is the structure holding up your entire life. Leaving no longer feels like changing careers. It feels like pulling out the foundation beneath everything you built. Imagine a man named Daniel. Daniel is 42 and earns $310,000 a year as a senior manager. His friends believe he's financially free. He posts vacation photos. He drives a car people admire. From the outside, his life looks solved. But after taxes, the mortgage on a house that keeps needing repairs, private school fees for 2 kids, insurance premiums, and the small daily costs that come with maintaining that image, most of his income is already spent before it even lands in his account. He lies awake some nights, doing the math. What happens if the company restructures? What happens if he's the one they cut? He's not imagining poverty. He's imagining the unraveling of a life he spent 15 years building. And that fear alone is enough to keep him showing up every single Monday, even on the mornings he dreads it. Golden handcuffs are not made of money alone. They are also made of identity. After years of earning a high income, you may connect your salary with your personal value. You become the successful executive, the provider, the person everyone assumes has life figured out. So, leaving can feel like losing more than a paycheck. It can feel like losing who you are. That is why high earners stay in jobs they dislike for years. It is not always laziness or a lack of courage. Sometimes, it is fear disguised as responsibility. You tell yourself you will leave after the next bonus, after the mortgage is smaller, after the children finish school, or after one more promotion. 3 years become 10. Eventually, the lifestyle you built to enjoy your life becomes the reason you cannot change it. The salary that was supposed to create freedom becomes a very expensive cage. But escaping does not mean quitting tomorrow. The people who successfully leave golden handcuffs create options first. The first step is to calculate your freedom number. This is the minimum amount you need each month for housing, food, healthcare, transportation, education, and essential bills. Once you know this number, you can see the difference between what you need and what your lifestyle trained you to expect. The second step is to reduce fixed expenses before reducing your income. The more monthly payments you have, the fewer choices you have. A cheaper car may give you more freedom than a luxury car ever did. The third step is to build a financial runway. Save enough to cover 6 to 12 months of essential expenses. Without savings, you ask, what if everything goes wrong? With savings, you can ask, what kind of life do I actually want? The fourth step is to test your next chapter before quitting. Start consulting, build a small business, apply for lower stress positions, or develop another source of income. You do not need to jump from a cliff. You can build a bridge. Finally, Separate your identity from your income. Your salary is a number. It is not your personality, your intelligence, or proof that you matter. You were valuable before you earned $300,000, and you will still be valuable if you earn less in exchange for more time, better health, and more control. If you make great money and still feel trapped, you are not ungrateful. You are not weak. And you are not broken. You may simply have built a life that requires more income than freedom. The solution is not always to quit. The solution is to create enough space that staying becomes a choice instead of an obligation. Because the real question is not whether you can afford to leave. The real question is whether you can afford to keep ignoring how you feel every Sunday night. If this sounds like your life, tell me in the comments. Are you building wealth? Or are you building a lifestyle you are now too afraid to lose? For more videos about money, behavior, and financial freedom, subscribe to the channel.